Hello everybody, welcome back to Wind Down Wednesday with your host Mariella. I'm super excited you are here. If you are new here, welcome. You can find all kinds of content on my channel. You can find anything from how to cook, real estate, my favorite makeup products, vacation traveling, and just different things like that. If you are new here, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Other than that, let's go ahead and get started. If you want, go ahead and grab a glass of wine, and we are going to talk about things that you might not know about real estate agents and kind of what maybe you should know before you become an agent if you are thinking about it, and some things that I wish I would have known, and maybe some things that you don't know as somebody that doesn't work in this field. So let's go ahead and get started. So first thing I want to talk to y'all about is kind of the cost side of becoming a real estate agent. It does cost money, and sometimes people don't put that into perspective going into it. And I'm talking about like what I mean by it costs money. Some things that you will have to buy and pay for whenever you become a real estate agent are local and national boards, some lockbox access, multiple listing services like the MLS, different things like that. You have to pay to use those kinds of things. So as an agent, you have the MLS, and that's kind of where you can find everything that's in your area that is for sale. And that's either for sale, that's for rental properties, just kind of anything like that. And so you have to pay dues for those, and it can start to get a little bit expensive. And that's kind of something I didn't ever really think of going into it. And so when you are fresh and a new agent and you don't have any like listings, or somebody's like, you don't have any buyers or just stuff like that, and you don't have money coming in, it can start to add up really quick. And sometimes that can kind of be a problem, but as an agent, you kind of need these things. You need the MLS services. You need to be able to get in and look at what's for sale, what needs to be listed. If you do end up getting a listing, you have to put it in there. So you need these kinds of things, and it does cost money. And that's kind of something that as a new agent or somebody that's going into this field, like, we really don't think about that. So, number 2, it takes time. It takes a lot of time being an agent. It takes time working up your contracts. It takes time finding a house for your buyers. It takes time coming up with a CMA and a listing price for your sellers. You are putting in a lot of time, and I don't know if sometimes people don't think of that. And sometimes it's kind of hard as an agent too, because I mean, you're working all hours of the day. You're working from Monday to Sunday. I mean, you work all week long, and a lot of times people want to see stuff on the weekend because it's a weekend, or sometimes people want to go and look at a house because they got off of work at 5 or 6 and they want to go look at it in the evening at 7 or 8. And some of that stuff I didn't think of, and it can be hard. I have had to put a boundary, I guess, on when I'm going to go out and show and when I'm not going to answer my phone, because sometimes it can consume a lot of your time. And I am freshly married. I want to put my work as priority, but also my husband. So I've had to learn, okay, by 7 o'clock at night, I'm not answering my phone anymore, my work phone. I'm just not going to do it. I will call you back the next day or text you back the next day. And I do have a voicemail that does say that I will contact you the next day if it's after 7 p.m. So I had to kind of learn to do that myself, and nobody has ever told me to do that, but that's just kind of something that I had to think of. Okay, is it practical to answer the phone at 8 o'clock at night and somebody wants me to go and show them a house? It's not. I'm sorry. It's just not, because right now time's about to change. It's getting dark. So it kind of just based off of what you want to do. That's what I do. Everybody is different. So that's just kind of what I do. Next thing, it is not all glamorous. Hate to just break it to you, but it's not. It's funny, some of the agents in our office, we joke about how, you know, it's not like HGTV, like you can't just turn the TV on and it looks all glamorous. That's not the case. It's not like Selling Sunset. It's not like any of that stuff. And yes, it's fun. Yes, you get to meet a lot of people. Yes, you get to see some amazing homes, and that's all nice, but it's not what people think it is based off of TV and shows, different things like that. It's just not. And yes, I am one. I'm guilty of it. That's kind of what I thought. Like, oh my gosh, I would turn on the TV and I would watch HGTV, or I would watch Selling Sunset. I would watch all of these real estate agents shows, and I thought this would be fun. Like, this would be fun. That's kind of what I had in the back of my mind, and I'm going to be honest. It's the honest truth. I really did think that. And it is fun. It is fun. You get to kind of set your own schedule. You get to kind of do kind of your own thing, but it's not like it is on social media. It's not like it is on TV shows. It's nothing like that. And I think all of us in general just kind of sometimes see things on social media and we see things on TV, and that's kind of how we perceive things. And so it's just part of life, and sometimes we get stuck into that thought, and that's how it's actually is, and that's just not the case. Like I said, it does take time before, like I said that, and sometimes it's hard, it's difficult sometimes, but nothing is easy in life. And so you kind of just figure out what works best for you, and you figure out everything that just flows for you. But like I said, it's not like it is on TV and social media. Don't mistake that. Don't mistake that, whether you're wanting to go into it or if you're just somebody that's just interested and wants to know kind of what agents do. It's not all glorious and glams and everything like that. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Another thing I wanted to talk about was sometimes you might think you made a huge mistake going into this career, and this is something I kind of never thought of. And I kind of want you, if you are watching this and you're going into real estate, really sink in and think about this. When you're a real estate agent, you do not get paid until you sell something or somebody buys something. And I have been an agent for 7-8 months now, going on 8 months now, 7 months. And I still have not gotten a paycheck. I haven't. And that is the biggest struggle for me, I think, is because you work super hard. You work hard to make sure you get your contracts right. You're constantly talking to your clients. You're putting a lot of time into this. And at the end of the day, sometimes you sit and think, okay, I haven't gotten a paycheck in the last 3 or 4 months. This kind of sucks. And so if you are somebody that needs consistency and that needs a paycheck every 2 weeks or every month, it's kind of something you need to consider. And it's something that I personally never thought of. I never really put thought into it. Yes, I understood that we make a commission and we get it once you sell or somebody buys something. I understood that part of it, but I actually never sat and let it sink in and thought about it. I really didn't. And it's kind of crazy to think, but sometimes you don't think of that. And sometimes you just think, oh, this is going to be fun. I'm going to get to go and list houses, and I'm going to get to meet people, and I'm going to get to kind of do what I want as make my own schedule. That has been probably the hardest part for me is I have not got paid. I haven't gotten a paycheck in 7 months, and I might not get one at all the rest of this year. And we're about to be in November. And I started this job in the beginning of April, end of March. Anyways, so that is something to think of, and that's something to kind of consider into. I just wanted to add into here, and I think it's funny when I talk to people and this happens multiple times. It's not just with one person, it happens a lot. And I also thought this before I ever even got into real estate. You might look up on realtors.com, Zillow, different things like that, and you might find that an agent has listed a property. But you might think in the back of your head, well, I have a friend, or I have a family member, or I have a friend of a friend that is a realtor and I'd rather use him or her. You don't have to use the listing agent that lists the property. You don't. And I get this a lot of times when somebody's like, hey, like, this is a really nice house, I'm interested in it, but I guess I need to call the agent that is on here. And I'm thinking, no, you can use whoever you want. Yes, the listing agent would love for you to use them because you get both sides of the commission. Yes, as an agent, that's just a bonus part of it. But no, you do not have to use the listing agent that is on there. You can use whoever you want. Yes, you can use that agent if you don't have anybody that you're working with. But that's just something that out of conversation with people, they kind of say, okay, I guess I need to call this person, like I can't use you, or I can't use so-and-so. It's not the case. Other than that, I hope you enjoy this video. I hope I'm not discouraging anybody that is interested in getting into real estate, because it's great. I love the people I work with. I love being able to meet new people. I enjoy going and listing properties, going out and looking at properties. I love being able to find that home for buyers, and I like being able to sell sellers homes for them, because it's just sometimes when you get a new person that is trying to buy a home, it's the best feeling when they just light up and they find something that they are interested in. I greatly appreciate y'all watching this. I hope I didn't bore y'all. I hope I didn't scare anybody away, but join me next week for Wind Down Wednesday. And if you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to come back and watch a video next week. And then if you would like to follow me on Instagram, I'll also leave my Instagram name down below so you can follow me there, ask me any questions or anything like that. If you have any questions, I would love for you to leave a comment down below, and I would love to visit with y'all. Other than that, have a blessed rest of your week. Have a great Halloween, and I will see y'all back next week. Cheers.